Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and into another video. I do apologize for my hair. This is this week's grocery haul. We had a snowstorm here and we haven't left the house in like 4 days. So we were kind of running low on the stuff that we normally eat, snacky stuff and whatnot. So I did go to Walmart and I did pick up some stuff. I tried to do Walmart grocery pickup. Today is Saturday and they told me that I couldn't pick up groceries until Tuesday of next week, and that's just not gonna fly for me because, you know, I go to work on Monday. So disregard this, okay? My kids, okay? Anyway, I made it a point to be as frugal as I possibly could on this Walmart haul because I wanted to see how I could cut my grocery budget. As you guys know, for the last several weeks, I have spent about $180 or so, between $170 and $180, and I wanted to see if I couldn't cut my budget down by stopping and thinking about what it is that I was purchasing and only purchasing things that we are going to consume in 1 week. And I did spend $139 and some change, but I probably would have spent less than that, but I did have to pick up some things for school. So we did only spend $139 and I'm pretty excited about that. I did go ahead beforehand and shop my pantry, so there was some things that I could make based upon what was in my pantry, and so we are going to incorporate some of those meals this week. But we are going to go ahead and turn you guys around and I'm going to share with you guys what we are making for dinner, the prices on things as best as I can remember them, and I'm gonna break it down by meal and let you know how much the meal itself costs to make, because I figured that would be helpful to somebody out there, especially if you're like me. I was trying to think of some cheaper options as far as meals goes throughout the week to see if we couldn't bring our grocery budget down some. So I will go through that as we're moving along through here in the grocery haul and share with you guys some of the things that I came up with that is like a meal option, and I'm going to break down the entire price of the cost of that meal to make. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you are new here, welcome to my channel, girl. We love to have you as part of our family, and for those of you guys who keep coming back, thank you so very much. It really does mean the world to me. I'm going to share with you guys what I bought at Walmart. Okay, so first things first, we had a snowstorm. So if you are somebody that watches all of my videos, all the different types of content that I make here, I usually do grocery hauls, lunchbox videos, budget videos, and I will not have a lunchbox video this week because we only had 2 days of school, and that's just not enough to make a video. So I would probably hang on to those clips of lunch, and then if I have any extra leftover lunch clips, then I will go ahead and make that into a video in the future. But for now, this week, we're just not going to have a lunchbox video, so it's just going to be the grocery haul and then the budget video on Friday as per usual. So just preparing you guys. I know my lunchbox videos are probably my most viewed video, so I apologize, but there won't be any video because I don't have enough content to make a video. So anyway, we have, you guys probably can't see that. There's no way you're gonna be able to see that. So it is $139.10 is what we paid for it. I have some notes here on the back. We are gonna be having for dinner Italian chicken and roasted potatoes and corn, which I have all that on hand for tonight. Tomorrow, Sunday, we're gonna have baked ziti and garlic bread. Monday, we're gonna have sloppy joes and tater tots. And Tuesday, we're gonna have brown gravy, beef and noodles. I prefer to have brown gravy and rice, but my husband doesn't like rice because he's a freak. And then Thursday, we're gonna have pizza boats, which I may move up, and I'll explain that In a minute, we may move the pizza boats up to Monday and move the Sloppy Joes to Thursday, and I'm gonna explain that here in a minute. But for now, what we got going on here is, let me break down the meals that we're gonna have first, because it's all kind of like right here for the week. So we're gonna have Sloppy Joes. So we got the hamburger buns. We have a family of 5, so I got the big can of Mamwich right here, and I got 2 pounds of ground beef. Now I only needed 2 pounds of ground beef because I have some on hand, and I really wanted to use up the stock that I have on hand as far as meat goes, but I did pick up 2 of these specifically for the Sloppy Joes. And tater tots is missing from this meal because I already have that on hand, but I did calculate the price into the total price of the meal. So Sloppy Joes equals out to, this is 88 cents. This was let me look, Sloppy Joe mix. The hamburger itself was $3.18, so $3.18. I will do 2 pounds. This is the big can that makes 2 pounds of 2 pounds of Sloppy Joe mix, and that can cost $1.84. So $1.84. Of course, if you only need 1 pound of hamburger meat, then you're gonna be $3.18 cheaper. This week at the store, it was $3.18 for hamburger, $1.84 there. And then we also have hamburger buns, which was 88 cents. And I already have a bag of tater tots on hand, which was $1.64. And then we're also gonna have green beans with that, which was, you know, they're like 50 cents a can for their vegetables at Walmart, and I will need 2 cans. So the total price of this meal is $10.72 for Sloppy Joe's, tater tots, and a veg, which equals out to be about $2.14 for a family of 5 per serving. So $2.14 per serving for a family of 5. That's how much Sloppy Joe's, tater tots, and a vegetable would cost you. But the total price of the whole meal is $10.74. Now the pizza boats that we're gonna have ended up being a little bit less and probably the cheapest meal. Generally these are French bread, you know, it's French bread, okay? That's what it is. I don't know why I keep wanting to call them rolls, but it's not. It's just French bread. Normally they are $1, but we had them on sale today when we went. It was 48 cents per one, so we went ahead and picked up 2, so that's $1 there. The pepperoni was $1. It was $2.26 actually, this pepperoni. My husband picked that out. I would have picked out the Armour. It's by far my favorite. So in my family, we really only do either cheese or we do pepperoni as far as our pizza toppings. So this was $2.26, $1 for that. And then we will have a jar of pizza sauce, which was $1.28, and then we'll use a block of mozzarella cheese, which is $1.97. Now this week I normally opt to get the already shredded cheese because it's just more convenient that way. But it is cheaper if you go ahead and buy the block and just shred it yourself. This is like $2.77 maybe, or depending on the type of cheese, $2.77 or $2.22 for shredded cheese. So just be mindful of that. I'm doing everything I can to cut the cost down of my grocery bill because I just don't want to. I mean, I can afford to spend $180 on groceries every week. I don't want to. So I'd rather have that money and use it elsewhere than to have to put it into my grocery budget. So I'm doing everything I can to cut the cost. So anyway, so the total cost of the pizza boats is going to be $6.47. Now if you ended up having to put do $1 here, you would be adding, you know, another $1 to that, so it'd be $7.47. But in this particular case, we only are spending $6.47, which is $1.30 per serving for a family of 5. So that's not that bad. I'm pretty excited about that. And then of course, You could go in and add more toppings to it if you wanted to. You could do ground beef, you could do ham, you could do bacon, you could do whatever. But because we're cheese and pepperoni kind of family, I do have one son that likes olives, but I already have those on hand if he wants to put them on his pizza. He generally does not. He generally just wants to eat the olives whole. So that is the case with that. And then the last item that I had to pick up from the store would be the baked ziti, the brown gravy and noodles, and the Italian chicken. I have all that stuff on hand, so I didn't have to purchase anything for that. And then also a little side note as well is I don't cook dinner generally on Wednesday or Friday because my kids go to grandma's after school on those 2 days, and she usually feeds them. So I do not cook those 2 days. So I really only need 5 meals for the whole week. And so that's the deal with that. And Fridays, we usually have pizza because it's a family night, and we usually just order pizza in, so I really don't cook on Fridays either. Not Fridays, Saturday, my apologies. But this week's kind of messed up because, you know, we've had a snowstorm, and so my kids haven't went to grandma's all week. So I will be making makeup. Like last week I had to make 5 meals and I only shopped for last week I had to cook 7 meals and I only shopped for 5, so we kind of just made do with what was in our pantry. Whereas this week I hope everything gets back to normal, and we'll live our best life without the snow. Okay, we had like an inch of ice, and then we got like 6 inches of snow on top of that, so it's been a real hot mess. So there's that. Okay, so the baked ziti is up next. This Parmesan cheese, this is the most expensive meal that I have here, but the Parmesan cheese is $2.14. This is $1.97. Penne is 88 cents a container. The marinara and the basically spaghetti sauce is $1.28 a piece, and this big old thing of ricotta was $3.88. And then you factor in, you'll need to factor in $3.18 for a pound of hamburger, and then I factored into my cost the price of Texas toast, which is $1.58. But if you don't do the Texas toast, then by all means minus that out. And if instead you guys would like to make a nice little salad, then factor that in. But my family just loves baked ziti, and so it is something that I will continue to make for them, even though it is quite expensive. I mean, it's not that expensive when you break it down. The total cost of this would be $15.61. So that breaks down to about $3.50 per serving, which really isn't that bad when you consider a family of 5. And then a lot of times, the pizza boats we probably won't have leftovers on. The Sloppy Joes we probably won't have leftovers on. But we probably will have leftovers on this baked ziti that it can move over into lunch the next day, or, you know, something like that. So not too bad. I felt like it might be helpful for you guys to me break it down for you guys, so that you guys can see per meal how much it's going to cost to make it. I tried to find some videos. I like watching grocery haul videos, and I tried to find some where they broke it down by per meal, and I couldn't find any. So I thought maybe this would be helpful because I went looking for it myself. So I hope that helps you guys. Now we're going to move on into the rest of the things that I got for the week. So I did get 2 bags of potato chips. So I got barbecue and the original barbecue chips. Now these are the big sized ones, so these were $2.38 a piece, which is not that bad, because my kids really do like sandwiches quite a bit. So there's that. And then I just got 1 loaf of bread because we had like a half a loaf of bread left over from last week. So I went ahead and just got 1 loaf of bread. The other thing I'm trying to do is only buy the stuff that we're gonna eat, so it doesn't go bad before the following week. So generally I would buy 2 loaves of bread, and then we probably end up pitching a half a loaf of bread because it goes bad before we get to use it all. But now I'm really going to be a little bit more conscious about only buying the things that I know we're going to be able to eat without it going bad. So we are out of peanut butter, so I just picked this up. This guy is $3 and some change. This is the big container of the creamy. This week I opted to not go crazy with the Body Armor drink, so I picked up the High C Flash and Fruit Punch for Liam's lunch boxes. 2, 4, 6, 8. He will need, of course, 5 of these for his lunch boxes, and then, you know, the other ones the other boys can have if they want. Or I think I do have a couple more Capri Suns. I did pick up this small box of Uncrustables. This, of course, was $2.98, I think. And this week we decided to, instead of buying snack cakes for like the sweets throughout the week, I decided that I wanted to try buying ice cream. These were $1.97 a piece, so I figure that you're getting more for the price. Instead of paying $2.36 for a box of 12 snack cakes, I figured we'd go with the ice cream, and this one was $2.14, I believe, somewhere around there. These are my husband's favorite as far as ice cream goes, so I got those. My kids like ice cream, so we went ahead and picked up the peanut butter cup, the fudge tracks, and butter pecan. Now nobody else in the family will eat this but me, which is just fine. I used to, whenever I spent the summers, funny story, whenever I spent the summers with my grandma, whenever I was younger, I would always go to her house for the entire summer and spend the entire summer with her, because we lived in a different state than what she did. And of course, she was my most favorite person in the whole world. But every night during the summertime, we would eat a bowl of butter pecan ice cream before bed. And so that's the reason why I'm particularly fond of butter pecan ice cream. Nobody else likes it though. But it is by far my favorite because it just brings back memories for me. The other kind of sweet treats that I thought we would do, well, my husband was with me and he ended up picking these up. These were $3.98. So, but I was opting for the cheapest of the cheap. So we got fig bars, which were $1.58. We went ahead and got Kraft singles. These were $1.98, and the ham and cheese loaf for sandwiches. That guy is $3 and like 98 cents, this ham and cheese loaf. But my kids like it the best, so I'm willing to go ahead and spend that. There are cheaper lunch meats out there that you could get, but my kids really, all of my kids like this one, so I'm okay with spending the money. And so the other thing I did to try to lower the cost of our sweets and our snack cakes and that was to get a cake. And I haven't made a cake in a very long time. I can cook you anything on the planet, but when it comes to bacon, I'm not that great. So there's that. So Perfectly Moist Strawberry Supreme, and then I got a strawberry frosting to go with it. The frosting was $1.50 and this cake mix was like $1.38. So I figured that would be something that could lower our sweet cost. For fruit this week, we still have a few strawberries, blueberries, and apples in there, as well as some bananas from this past week. So I just went ahead and picked up this bag of cuties. This was $4, mostly because it was the only fruit in the store that looked good to us. The other fruit didn't really look that great, so that's why we got that. This package was $4. Instead of buying the little mini packs of goldfish, I went ahead and just picked up this bag. This whole bag cost $1.98. I prefer getting the box that has like a 12 count of individually wrapped goldfish, but that box cost $6 and I'm trying to lower our budget. So I went ahead and picked these up, and I will just put them in snack bags myself. And it's like a third of the price, and it's probably the same amount of goldfish. So anyway, there's that. I also did pick up a 4-pack of Hawaiian rolls just to give Liam something different in his lunchbox this week. So there is that. Okay, so I got a t-shirt here which costs like $3 and something for the 100th day of school. So I will be making him a t-shirt. I also picked up 2 packs of these googly eyes. They were $1.97 a piece, and one is to go on his shirt and the other one is to take to his class because he had to have something to go into his class as well. So we are doing that for the 100th day of school, which was not in our budget, a grocery budget as far as that goes, but it's something that we needed to do. So there we are, we have that. I also needed these little Avery multi-use labels for my Etsy shop. So I went ahead and picked up this as well. This was $1.92, which I didn't budget for. This will come out of my shop budget though, my Etsy store budget. So that I needed it, so I went ahead and picked it up, but it technically is not part of this grocery haul. I also needed some some of these things. Let me tell you, I have a well system, and I find that my toilet bowls build up like a yellow, like filmy thing in it if I don't clean my toilets like every 2 or 3 days. If you guys have a well and you know a simple solution to fix that problem, please let me know, because I don't know what I'm doing as far as the toilet goes. I got these bleach things, so hopefully maybe that'll help. I don't know if it will. So then I needed some of this dish soap, which I didn't realize I didn't have a backup. Normally I do. This is the big giant 38 ounce thing. This was $2.97, and of course it's Gain. This also wasn't in my grocery budget. This will come out of my garden budget, and it is $3.24. They are ever-bearing strawberry roots, and there's 10 of them, so I thought that was a pretty good deal, so I went ahead and picked that up. I probably don't even need strawberry roots. I probably planted 30 last year, so, but you never know. I mean, strawberries is one of our favorite things to grow in our garden, so anyway, I just picked them up. They'll sit in my pantry in there until I'm ready to use them, of course. So there's that. These were not on the budget, however, these candies, but we were in the checkout line and neither my husband nor myself had eaten anything at this point. These were $2.18, both of them. This is the Starburst Air Gummies, and these are the Skittle Wildberry Gummies. So anyway, we ended up splurging on that. However, if I took away all the things that I didn't actually have planned for, like that, $4, these were $1.97 a piece, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Some of this will come out of other budgets. So already right now, just looking at it, I have $17 that I could technically subtract from this grocery bill, as well as this honey. This honey, we don't eat this. This is for my dogs. I know that sounds ridiculous, but this thing of raw honey is $6, $5.98. So it technically will come out of the pets fund. You guys know, if you guys watch my budget videos, I have different funds for different things, like household stuff, which is where this stuff will come from. So actually, I bet you that $30 that I was really trying to stay under $100. And when I go back and calculate all these different things that is gonna come out of different budgets, like this will come out of household, this will come out of pets, this will come out of garden, and this will come, the labels will come out of my shop, and this stuff here will also come out of home because it's our back to school stuff. It either come out of home or back to school stuff because it's stuff that we needed, but I set aside money for, but I didn't take every single budget with me. So when I take those out, that's $30 that I probably is not grocery related, and that can come out of different budgets or whatever. We did get some strawberry wafers because they're my favorite. I did get the A&W root beer. I usually go for the great value kind, which is $3, but they didn't have any, and this was $3.50 for this 12 pack of A&W. And then instead of getting mini muffins for Liam's school for his lunches this week, we went ahead and picked up the mini donuts just to give him a kind of a break from that. And then we picked up a 12 pack of this blue Gatorade. This was $6.38. And I'm trying to I went ahead and bought these to try to give a replacement for the body armors, because those body armors come in packs of 6 or 8, one of the two, and they cost $6 a piece. And this thing costs $6 a piece. Plus we have the root beer, and we have leftover body armors from last week, so I figured that one pack of these would be okay for this week. I did pick up another thing of ketchup because we can't run out of ketchup. Let me tell you something about the ketchup though. I was in the ketchup aisle, and this 38-ounce bottle of ketchup was $1.53, but the 36-ounce bottle was like $2 and something cents. So pay attention to your ounces when you're looking at especially like condiments, because a lot of times they're tricking you. And I don't know if it was because the other one was a bottle that sits like this, but it had less ketchup for twice the price. Well, not twice the price, but like 50 cents more. So there's that. And then we got a thing of milk, and milk right now is $3.38 a gallon, but we need it, so there's that. And that completes our grocery haul. I hope this grocery haul kind of helped you guys a little bit as far as breaking down the groceries as well as breaking it down by meals. Let me know if it was useful to you, because I'm more than happy to continue breaking down the costs by meals if you want me to, because I am going to, especially while inflation is elevated, I'm going to try to cut my grocery budget down. And I think I did a fairly good job. I think if you took out the $30 in non-grocery items that I have sitting over here, I probably spent about $100 on groceries, which is about $80 less than I spent. I think I spent $173 last week. So I just saved myself $73, just shopping my pantry and deep freezer, as well as, you know, trying to find the most affordable meals that I probably could this week. I'm probably going to try to continue to do it this way, just because I want to make the conscious effort of trying to reduce my grocery bill. So if you're interested in me breaking it down, then you let me know in the comments down below, and I'll continue to do that. If you don't care, then just let me know that too, and we will not break it down. Anyway, that is going to do it for this week's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And we will see you guys next week for another grocery haul video. Bye, guys.